A review from the old DWRG written by Tim Roll Pickering regarding the Androids of Tara is titled Duel and Duality, published on the 12th of the 10th, 02. Even more so than previous stories in the Key to Time season, the Androids of Tara is a tale that has clearly had the search for a segment of the key added onto the story, given the undue haste with which this element of the plot is quickly wrapped up. Equally, the story's monster is utterly forgettable and is disposed of very early on in the story, leaving the rest of the 4 episodes for a tale of court politics and yet another double story. Doubles are a science fiction cliche, but this story gives no less than 4 separate roles to Mary Tam, playing the real Romana and Strella, as well as android doubles of both of them. This does seem somewhat excessive, though fortunately it is always clear who is who in the story. There are comparatively few scenes requiring more than one Mary Tam, otherwise the android element of the story works reasonably well as a tool by the competitors for the Terran throne to achieve their goals despite interference. The story's roots are supposedly clearly the novel Prisoner of Zenda, but as one who is unfamiliar with that work, I am unable to comment upon the use of source material other than that it doesn't obviously show to the uninitiated. David Fisher's tale is well written, offering a logical chain of events as Grendel seeks to seize the throne while the Doctor aids Prince Reynard against the Count. There's a degree of humour in the tale, especially in its send-up of the quest for the key to time at the start of the story, or in its send-up of the over-eager Farah, but the story never lets the humour dominate it, and thus the whole thing works well. Of the cast, all the actors playing androids often wind up making the role a little too obvious, but the real characters fare better, as Count Grendel Peter Jeffrey easily steals many of the scenes that he is in, whilst Neville Jason manages to bring to Prince Reynard a sense of being truly displaced. The rest of the cast are less effective, though, with Lois Baxter making little impact as Lamia. The production of the story strongly resembles a contemporary period drama with some very good location work, whilst the studio sets all come across as effective. The only unsuccessful element is the realization of the beast at the start of the tale, and one wonders why a real animal could not be used for this redundant sequence. But otherwise, The Androids of Tara is a story that generally holds together quite well, 7 out of 10.